We got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. McLaren way too white to be shooting in the ops. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. Only one Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, hood, wanna everything that I can. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity. Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this J. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, go timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on stand my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up with a family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. And I'm God, she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got and yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, sock it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it cool.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Kenny now out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he was. He had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Steps, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The hard-hitting safety, Jimmy Ward, picking up the sack that time. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck. And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
70 Lions. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
To throw is Dobbs. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Here's King. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Ready up. Cougar 19.
Throwing now is Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Stroud off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Texans now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Dobbs. Complete. Jefferson to target. A beautiful spin and room to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now he's free at the 35. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Back to throw, Dobbs. Eluding the pressure right. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Throwing here, Dobbs. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Now a throw here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Stroud out of the gun here. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Stroud looking to throw. And it is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Woods from 21 yards away. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw. This one caught by Osborne, right side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. King going to look to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready, set.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 70 Timberwolves, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Again, it's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 77 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. King going to look to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Houston. Let's go, let's go.
Here's Stroud. And this one is incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this one will kick out of bounds, so they'll hold on to it inside the 10-yard line. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. On the return is Powell. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. Stroud's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside. And now to common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Here's Smith to return it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
On the jump.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. King going to look to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
On the ready. 19 Charger. Check.
Stroud sets up the play action. They'll roll him out right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
18, pioneer. Let's go.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Stroud will look to throw once more. He finds his man, complete. That's Beck. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Play action. Here's Stroud. This is puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there, prying the ball free. And now the guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
To throw is Dobbs. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, it's King. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And bulldozing his way through. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, 32 yards. And the Texans have moved out in front. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Dragon 60.
Dobbs. He lets one go deep for Addison. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. First and 10, it's Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This now a 3rd and 4. Stroud to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Go! Crack all 80! Seven Pirates! Go!
Play action. Stroud now. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Woods. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Viking 18! Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
19 tight. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Now Dobbs. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll let this go for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns, so this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode, had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Stroud looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Let's go now.
Stroud off the play fake. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Pierce is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could...
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Flush to his right. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Now Dobbs. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 27 yards. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. The effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's called by the defense. They're in 3rd down, just front the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Stroud back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
To throw is Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd down and a yard. Stroud looks to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They're going to try and run. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charlesie's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.